I got nothing to say, yeah, I'm just loving the way you're looking over here. Come over here and tell me your name. I can tell by the sound, yeah, when you open your mouth. I hear my new favorite melody, hey. We should both run away. Why do we ever stay in the first place? I can't shake the feeling when you face away from me, babe. I will wait a lifetime if you say stay with me, babe. I can't shake the feeling when you face away from me, babe. I will wait a lifetime if you say stay with me, babe. HNEW 31. HNEW 31. HNEW 31. I'm gonna kill it. Fuck off. Now let's have some fun.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
It's live.
It's live, baby. We got the live fucking.
You fuck off.
Woo!
Yeah. Ooh, yeah.
You like that, y'all?
That's
Live
good.
soundboards.
That's good.
I just wanted to say one thing.
Fuck off.
Is this your what soundboard? How would you identify the soundboard?
So you can both fuck off.
Yeah.
You never know what you're gonna get, you know? One day you might just say something and you might be like,
What are you waiting for? Fuck off.
That's good.
What are you waiting for? A kiss?
live soundboards, baby. Just these though.
Be gone. Fuck off.
Hell yeah. HNEW 31.
Explicit coming in hot.
Coming in hot.
31.
3, 2, 1, Lego.
There you go.
I'm Nilo G. I'm here with Blake Boots.
Yes, you are right here.
You're listening to Honestly Not Even Worried. Thank you again for tuning in. We have a great show planned for you today, and by that I mean we don't have a plan for you today, and it's going to be a great show because of that. So
That's the reason.
first off, I'd like to start with another thank you and to say, hey, tell your friends to listen to this podcast. How about you tell your friends to listen to this podcast and leave a review on iTunes? We still need more reviews. We have like 49, but we could use more. Go and review and go and subscribe on YouTube. You're missing a lot of really good visual elements. You know, you can get the YouTube app on your phone, kind of look at it when you want to, sometimes do video, sometimes do audio, but Rudy does a great job with the graphics, so go subscribe on YouTube and really be a part of the lore. We will break the Instagram silence soon. We'll be back on there with clips and stuff, but for now, just get on Spotify, Apple Pods, Stitcher, fucking
Deezer,
Weezer, Pandora,
Last FM,
Luminary. We're going to be on Under the Skin with Russell Brand soon, a Luminary exclusive.
Illuminary.
No.
Tell your siblings too. Tell your younger siblings.
Tell your siblings.
Tell your 17-year-old brother about our show.
Yes, tell them, because we got a lot of cool stuff planned, and I will not miss a week this year, okay? I won't do it. I've had a podcast episode come out every day since January 3rd, counting my children's meditation podcast, so we're about, at this time of this recording, I'll have over 25 episodes of things that came out this year, and I won't break the chain.
How many children's episodes, meditation episodes they put out per week?
5.
Oh, so every day.
Every weekday, yeah.
Damn, they must keep you busy, boy.
Oh yeah, they keep me busy. I'd be writing those scripts. I'd be editing those pods. I'd be, writing the show descriptions. We're featured on parents.com. We got a review. That was like, I love this. I have 2 kids and I've been looking for a new affirmations app because the one we were doing before was just taking way too long. It was like 12 minutes, and this is nice and short and to the point. And my one kid, who's more negative than he is positive.
That you work with?
No.
Oh, this is the review.
This is the review.
My bad.
And she goes, my one kid, who is more negative than he is positive, said this morning, Mom, are we doing our charm words today?
Wow.
Changing the world, baby.
That's sick, dude. One pessimistic kid at a time.
One negative Nathan at a time, baby. We're changing that shit.
Love it.
By the way, I like your Steely Dan. I'd rather be listening to Steely Dan hat.
Yeah, boy.
I remember
Thank
once
you.
upon a time,
The dirty.
you didn't like Steely Dan. You didn't get it.
Oh, man. I used to shit all over that band for a while. I just didn't understand it. I listened to the songs that Kanye would sample. I think I know
Did you realize
Yeah.
that you were Italian in that?
Yeah.
Yes, I
Molto
did.
bene. Yeah, and I always get interested. I'm always wondering what sort of music he's sampling. What are those songs? Because they're always really deep cuts on things.
And were you aware of like not the lore of Steely Dan, but that a lot of music people were really into Steely Dan, and you just like didn't really get it?
Yeah, I didn't get it. I think I just didn't enjoy the vocals mainly, and
one of the best vocalists of all time.
I couldn't get behind it, but now I'm fully in. I think it was last year around January. I was like making coffee, and
wow.
And I was just listening nonstop, pretty much, all throughout, and
what
it's
clicked?
Really great. I think at first, the first entry point was okay. So I went Dirty Work, got on Dirty Work, and loved Dirty Work. But then I realized I don't think who's the main singer. The main singer wasn't singing.
Mm-hmm. I forgot his name, but yeah.
And I that kind of got me in. I was like, ooh, I like this.
Because the music was
vibey,
okay.
And I was like, okay, I've been missing something here. And then I listened to the record as a whole, and I was like, oh, these guys are cool. They're not like Led Zeppelin cool, but they're in their own like nerd cool.
Exactly, they're nerdy,
yacht rocky.
It's very, very musical.
Yes,
like everything you hear is like, oh my god, there's a zillion notes in this song.
Oh, and watching the making of was it Aha?
Yeah,
Aja. There was just a part where Michael McDonald was overly explaining. They were basically playing stems from the record, and they were playing Peg.
Yeah.
And he's like Peg. He's like singing his like harmonies on it, and they just like solo him.
Oh hell yeah!
Like, it was really hard for him to do this because this is like they're just like some strange, I forget, note from each other, like the harmonies are. It's purr, purr, purr. And he was like doing that with the headphones on while he was singing it. And they just did interviews with Michael McDonald, and he was talking about how difficult it was to do those. Just doing that was really challenging. And
also, like back in the day, they couldn't really fix it in post.
Yeah, he couldn't melodyne it.
I'm always amazed by that shit, hearing Queen or anything with a shit ton of harmonies, where nowadays you like just to write the harmony is hard enough, and to sing the right notes is like impossible. You're gonna miss one or two, because it oscillates like what matches the phrase or not, depending on like what the lead vocal is.
Yeah,
and so you just go in Melodyne, and you just this program where you can literally see the notes that somebody sings and move them up and down like you would drag an icon on your computer, and you can just fix it
to a certain extent.
Yeah, and if you're good, you can fix it. But yeah, if you're a little off, you fix it. Not back then, you just sang it, which is fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's absolutely nuts. I don't know when they invented auto-tune and all that tuning software. Probably 90s.
Yeah, probably earlier than we think. Probably 90s.
But up until then, everybody was just raw dogging, raw vocals in there.
I wonder if it was like sometime in the 80s.
It probably began. I bet it was so fucking expensive that only like the biggest studios
super
could
exclusive.
have it.
Yeah.
But yes, now I love Steely Dan.
Now you love Steely Dan.
Great. You love Steely Dan.
I do, but this is what's so great about discovering bands is that you for sure know more Steely Dan than me now.
Oh yeah,
because you went down that rabbit hole. I didn't go down that rabbit hole. I just found some catchy ones, and I was like, these are my Steely Dan songs.
They're great. I mean, they've kind of got a level of intricacy when you get on those later albums with like the here I go saying like again with the jazziness.
You caught it though, to be aware.
A layer of jazz that I will never understand how to play, but I'm just so impressed when I listen to it.
It's got to be. They just got to be going by ear or something. Combination of the theory and the ear, where it just sounds. There's like I just want it to go here. It's funny, man. I just remember it's just nice to see the cap, because back in the day, I would be like, "Hey, check out Steely Dan," and essentially you'd say,
"Fuck off."
Yeah.
I'd be like, "Dude, I promise they're good," and you'd say,
"Oh come on." Oh come on. Fuck off.
Those are that might as well have been taken from my mouth, because that's exactly what I would say.
That's actually you pitched down.
Oh come on.
I
Fuck
wish.
off.
Oh come on. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Holy. Speaking of good TV,
before you die, let me just say this.
We've been watching this show called The Silent Sea.
Silent Sea.
You guys check this show out yet? It's pretty cool.
I'm loving it so far.
Yeah.
It's really making my TV addiction come back. But luckily, can't watch it without you.
That's
So
right.
We're in control of each other's addictions.
I know. And tonight's going to be tough to not watch the rest of it.
Yeah.
But it's the silent C. C like S-E-A, not the letter C.
Mm-hmm.
Like the word science is a silent C. Otherwise it'd be science, like scone.
Wow, I never thought about that. Yeah.
I can't think of any other words with a silent C, honestly.
Science. I'm going to start saying science.
But yeah, check out this show. Science. Toyota Scion.
I'm going to say science with my retainer in.
Scion, that's another.
The Silent C.
The silent C.
The Silent C.
It straightens my teeth.
Starring many stars from Squid Game. The Silent C.
Yeah, real C's move in silence like science.
True that. Oh, that's good. It's like a haiku of some sort.
Yeah. It's like that phrase. You know the phrase. Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
No.
Really?
No. What does that come from?
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Is that Ice Cube?
It's a rap. I don't know who it is. It might be Nas or something.
Let me Shazam it.
Yeah.
You sing it.
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
It's D'Angelo.
Oh, I knew it.
It's Mac-
But it's
what are those
good. It is
Macklemore?
like-
Anyways.
It's like Interstellar or Space Odyssey mixed with Halo.
Yes. They have guns that are kind of Halo-like.
It's very Master Chiefy.
Yeah.
Their suits, I feel. And there's a kind of an element to it that is a bit sci-fi,
Mm-hmm.
which adds to the Halo element. And, it takes place in the future, when we inevitably will run out of water.
Yeah.
And we won't have enough water for everybody to just have unlimited water. We're going to have to ration. You essentially have a Dave & Buster's points card to refill your water.
We're going to be sitting on Lakeshore Drive just with our legs dangling over, and our kids are going to be like,
Yeah.
Why is there so much dirt? And be like, well, there used to be water here.
This used to be a lake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be rough.
I feel like that's going to be the last one to go.
Yeah.
Like Michigan.
Probably.
We're going to be sitting. It's going to be so shallow. Like, this used to be sky high, boys.
Well, also, where are the mobsters going to drop the bodies, dude?
A lot are going to crop up.
A lot of bodies are going to show up, and there's nowhere for them to drop
Like, oh
them.
my God, there's fucking Nico Vermicelli.
Oh my God, it's Lenny O'Brien.
Oh my God, it's freaking Kirks McGrinley.
It's Labardo lasagna. That
it's Vincenzo
motherfucker made the best lasagna.
Cruzo.
Vincenzo. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. That's the main problem is the hiding of the bodies is gonna be difficult. The drinking will suck too. I can't imagine in the water that they're bringing in the show, the amount is probably only like a 2-gallon jug.
Yeah, you get a square little 2-gallon jug for the plebs.
Mm-hmm.
And who knows how much of that they can fill per visit or per
Yeah.
week or whatever, because there's different membership tiers. And the rich and the powerful, they get all the water.
Oh yeah.
And I didn't think about this. They have the pets are going to be illegal because they
Yeah.
just drink water unnecessarily.
Yeah, that's not a spoiler. That's probably the first 5 minutes. They just straight out are saying no pets.
You ever have those days where you truly believe somewhere in the back of your mind that people should stop reproducing?
100%. I had that thought today. watching Tiger Belly with Jim Gaffigan.
Why? Because his babies are bad?
No. He's a shitty father.
So you can both fuck off.
Because he said he has 5 kids.
Yeah.
He has 5 children, which do as you want. But and Bobby Lee was talking about having kids at some point. I think he's more attuned to the fact of doing it now. He's getting more.
He's growing up.
Yeah, he's growing up.
In his 50s.
A little, he's 50 years old. But I think the reason I thought about it was like, man, 5 kids. Like, I can barely imagine having 1 child right now. And then I thought about it, and I remembered that conversation where it's like, yeah, having a kid is a pretty selfish. It's a pretty selfish act. I mean, I get it though. That's what we're biologically here for.
I used to be like, I used to be on this non-kids tip, and then I switched to this tip of saying, it's a beautiful thing if you want to do it, and don't worry about whether or not you're rich. Everybody figures it out. Everybody figures out how to raise the kid and stuff, and no matter what, even if you don't think you're in the right place, it'll sort itself out. And then I realized that's still not ideal.
Yeah.
Just because you can make it work doesn't mean it's gonna be good, and doesn't mean you're probably gonna end up traumatizing that little kid. You're probably not gonna raise them right in some way or another.
If you don't have your own shit figured out.
Yeah, you're probably gonna teach them your shitty ways.
Yeah.
They're gonna have emotional, neglect or something along those lines, or some improper form of security, and then you just times that times a bajillion. Because let's face it, more unprepared people are having kids, I feel like, than prepared people at this stage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's hard to fight the resistance of just doing it.
Yeah.
When you don't think about some of the consequences of your actions.
Yeah. I mean, the most stable couples, the most well-adjusted people that they end up having 1 or 2 kids, but it's really the idiots that are having like 6, 7 kids.
They got a lot of kids. Well,
it's like, you gotta chill on that, man.
But I will say, in the past, people used to do that shit all the time, dude. Like,
what?
They have just 9 kids out of nowhere. You hear about these grandparents that it's like, I was one of 8.
Yeah.
And it's just a casual thing. Like, a lot of people used to do that.
But we're reaching the threshold now.
Yeah, the upper threshold of amount of people you can comfortably be on the planet with.
Yeah, we're reaching the tail end of humanity.
It's over.
Yeah.
And
It's just a memory.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm gonna be pissed if your dumbass kid is taking all my wawa.
Yeah, I need my wawa.
I need my wawa because I actually go to work and I actually do things for people.
Mm-hmm.
What does your kid do besides take up my wawa?
He's just drinking your breast milk and water. That's it.
Yeah.
Mixed in.
In reality, they'll probably say no pets and no new kids.
Yeah. Well, I would say they should also, if you have a kid, if you've never done therapy before, there's a forced therapy. You have to have at least 10 therapy sessions.
Yeah.
You have to go to them before your child is born.
Well, that's the thing that's cool about this Charm Words podcast, this affirmations thing I'm doing.
You're saving children.
I'm saving children from their horrible parents.
Yeah.
I will be your kid's parent instead.
What sort of propaganda messages do you have in the audio?
There's a lot, and I'm waiting to be I'm waiting to be called out on it. It's like a lot of it's a lot of ego death. It's a lot of like not comparing yourself to other people. It's a lot of all your sense of worth and love can be like internally sourced.
Oh, that's great.
And good shit like that, but I'm just waiting for some people to be like, what is this new wave fucking bullshit? This Dalai Lama fucking Dalai Alpaca shit.
I reversed part of the podcast, and it was just sequences of Logan Roy saying, fuck off.
I should put that in there.
Rock out. Yeah.
Like, we love that reversey sound effect.
That's my kid's favorite thing.
Yeah. I think, and it's a concept that doesn't exist. It's a 3-minute affirmations podcast that has a breathing exercise at the beginning.
Yeah.
And a high five at the end.
Oh, it's a high five.
You high five
cool.
the closest person next to you, or you clap your hands together and give yourself a round of applause.
I like that. That's
and it's
nice.
timed to the music. She goes 1, 2, 3, clash, and there's a clap sound effect, and then it drops. The beat goes full, and, and the whole crowd of children go, yeah,
boy.
And they're like, thanks for listening. Take these charm words with you. But
that's sick, dude.
It's featured on parents.com and Insight Timer.
I think I have Insight Timer still. I need to listen to that before bed one night and just dream of charm words.
Just breathe and be affirmed.
Yeah.
But otherwise, unless your kids are doing affirmations, they can be dead. They're taking up too much water.
Yeah.
They're taking up too much water. They're using up resources for us people whose brains are so big that we need that water.
Yeah. Well,
so
I would say
so
we need to figure out a way to grow water. How can we grow water?
Mm-hmm.
Is it that difficult is it that crazy that labs can't?
Where's the water seed?
Where's the fake water? Where's the lab? Where's the GMO water? I want the GMO
Where's the water seed? I mean, they can't they take beef or meat or just the basic elements of a mammal, of poultry,
Ate my fucking chicken.
and lab synthesize meat?
Yeah. They definitely have made like a fake lab meat. It's not released yet, but they've made it successfully.
So what next?
Who are the people doing autopsies on water? Where are they at? Checking that out, seeing what's inside.
Let's just figure that out. Take that glass and just put it under a microscope and figure out what's in there. I'll tell you what's in there. H2O. Just make it from
Just
nothing.
make it.
They made salt. They made Na.
Yeah.
Sodium, right?
We've got hydrogen. We've got oxygen.
Mm-hmm.
Why can't we make water?
Yeah. I can't wait to look
Is
this
that it?
up
Are we
after.
running out of hydrogen?
Maybe that's the true thing we don't want to talk about is the lack of hydrogen.
Uh,
Well, I will say this. There is only a finite amount of oxygen in the world. If you
Yeah.
think about it, the trees are creating it, and that's going to be the problem, isn't it? Is the lack of oxygen.
yeah.
When the ozone,
When the ozone.
let's make a GMO ozone layer.
Yeah, let's make exactly.
Yeah.
If we can genetically modify O's, we can genetically modify ozones.
Ozone. That's going to be my first word tomorrow on Wordle, by the way.
GM ozone. What?
Ozone.
Oh, nice. 2 O's. What a waste.
Not if there's 2 O's in the word.
True. Not if the word's
Not if I get
ozone.
lucky. Yeah, not if the word's ozone.
Holy cow.
What a game.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, come on.
Oh, come on. Yes. Yeah, it's going to be difficult for us not to watch 2 more of these episodes. We're coming to the end of this house, dude.
We are coming to the end of this house.
It's kind of wild.
I know. I'm trying to think of some ways to commemorate something to do. I want to do some guest pods with some of our dearest friends. I'm considering doing an episode in every room.
Oh, wow, yeah.
And I'm also considering in the tub.
I would be down.
especially, yeah. And then we also got to do the GFs pod finally.
Oh, yeah.
We never did it.
See if we can talk mine into it.
Oh, she doesn't want to do it, huh?
She might.
All right, we could do it.
Yeah. We'll have to ask her.
We'll ask. We'll inquire. But yeah, we're coming near the end. It's been a long journey.
5.5 years.
5.5 years.
A lot of growing, a lot of changes.
Well, it'll be pretty close to 6 now. When did we come here? In
June
June?
of 2016.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Just over 5.5,
Pretty much 6, yeah.
which is pretty crazy.
Yeah, but don't worry. We're gonna be buying this house in about 5 years.
Yeah.
That's the game plan. Tear the roof off, add another floor,
Yes.
and Airbnb the fuck out of it.
Yeah, we're going to buy this house. I was trying to figure out a way to buy it before we moved out, but turns out the math isn't going to work out.
Turns out we don't quite have enough to make the
Yeah.
400K.
Turns out I got a couple other things in dispute I got to resolve first.
Yeah, I would have done it too if Ethereum hadn't crashed. I don't want to talk about
know.
crypto, but if
I-
my Ethereum didn't crash, I would have had just enough.
I lost a couple M's on that crash, for sure.
Oh, man.
Lost a couple M's, but
Hurting.
I make it all back in one trade, one 100x leveraged trade upwards.
You sell the dip and you buy high, dude. That's what you
Yeah.
do. That's how you get back on the
Exactly.
market.
Uh-huh.
Easy peasy.
Did you buy the dip? Did y'all buy the dip? Anon? Or whatever they say? Did you buy the dip?
Is that Anon, like anonymous human being I'm speaking to?
Mm-hmm. Did
Oh, that's good.
you buy the dip, Anon?
Anon?
That works in text and sounds really clunky in words.
Anon? Yeah, it does.
Anon? Anon?
Anon?
Anon? Did you buy the dip, Anon?
Yeah, well, it also
Dipping on and on and on.
dipping on and on and on and on. Dipping on and on and on and on.
Dipping on and on and on, dipping on and on and on, dipping on and on and on, dipping on and on and on. Ethereum futures in perpetuity. I bought a contract that got me liquidated.
The Fed is in pursuit and he's gonna take my Ethereum boot. Where I store all my Ethereum coins out the window. Wow, wow, wow.
Listening to Steely Dan and selling with my paper hands. I wanna buy more, but I can't, 'cause I lost it all. We could totally do a Steely Dan thing to the back of this melody. If you just sing the same note over and over, the back can go fucking crazy. Yeah, yeah, Ethereum, Ethereum.
Ethereum Lee Dan too.
What?
You know how it's Steely Dan? Ethereum Lee Dan is the name of the group.
Steely hands.
Steely Hands Ethereum Lee Dan.
Wow. Crypto baby. Yeah, that's the real reason we're moving out of this house is we lost it all. We can't make rent anymore.
Yeah, we actually leveraged the house in Ethereum and we lost hard. We were grinding up, but you know.
Yeah. And I got to be up early tomorrow for my shift at Mickey D's.
Yes. Well, you know, I've been telling you need to quit that job and work at Panda Express because Panda Express actually pays their employees a fair wage.
Do they really?
Yeah.
I knew I liked Panda Express
Surprisingly.
for a reason.
That's why their food's gotten more expensive, I think, throughout the years.
Oh. Yeah, they're kind of reaching Chipotle tier.
But I think they pay like $40K for some like
That's nice.
Yeah, maybe not entry level, but pretty much entry level.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like for after for 6 months or something.
Yeah, probably after the introductory period, which is pretty sweet. That's good. I mean, $40K is
I like
not
that
the best, but it's.
Isn't like Chick-fil-A is that way too, right? They say they pay them okay.
I don't know about that.
No, they probably pay them like shit.
Chipotle, right? Maybe.
Chipotle. Aldi.
Really?
I think it's like a known thing that Aldi workers get paid pretty well.
I could see that. I think that's a cool German dude that started that.
It's Trader Joe.
Trader Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they probably get paid all right too. And they have nice growth opportunities there at Trader Joe.
What's the German Trader Joe? German, like, what's, I mean, I don't know what trader is in German. Would it be just Trader Franz?
I'm trying to think of what Trader Jürgen.
Trader Hans, Trader Jürgen. Trader Jürgen.
It's me, Trader Jürgen.
We've
got everything you need to make a bundt cake.
Jesu Hausen ist wunderbar.
You've never made a German chocolate cake before? German chocolate cake is different than chocolate cake. It's extra chocolate.
It's so moist.
It's so moist.
It's very moist. It's made with a beer broth.
Augustus Gloop is the German Trader Joe.
Who's Augustus Gloop again?
Y'all, before I tell him, who's going to tell him? Huh? Who's going to tell him?
Come on, Anand.
Is somebody going to tell him?
Say it, Anand.
Augustus Gloop is the fat boy from Willy Wonka.
Ah, yes. Is he German?
Yeah.
Ah, yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Chocolate on his face. Is it chocolate or is it shit?
I think his parents work at, they own like a candy factory or something.
Then why the fuck is he at Willy Wonka's factory?
They own some, I think they're just rich.
Oh, that's fucking dumb that he got picked, dude. That's not fair. That's not an equal shared.
Well, he got what was coming to him. He died.
Bye-bye.
All the kids died. I mean, if you think about what happened to him, that one girl, she popped into all the blueberries in the
It's
the
pretty
factory.
fucked up.
Yeah.
You can't.
Everyone but Charlie was massacred and nobody asked. You know what was actually happening? I think that Willy Wonka keeps Charlie behind, has him sign contracts, and what he really does is frames him for the murders of the other children.
Yeah.
Because
it technically was his fault if you view it the right way.
Yeah.
Because, you know, he was there, you know. What's the guy's name? Willie. He just said don't touch anything. These guys are touching stuff because Charlie was bringing that vibe.
Yeah. Well, then you do a flashback and Charlie hallucinated it all. And he said, Charlie, you killed them all. Gene Wilder's like, you killed them all. Think about it. Think about what happened. And it's just a flashback of him like shoving Gloop and then just pumping fucking blueberry juice in that one girl. And then I forget what happens to that cowboy nerd.
Did you ever see the new one with Johnny Depp?
A long time ago.
Man, it's so annoying how the British kid in there is just the ideal of a British child. He looks like he's like straight out of the Great Depression, or he sounds like it. He's like what's the guy in the story, the Christmas Story? Tiny Tim.
Yeah, Tiny Tim.
He's like Tiny Tim energy. He's like, sir, but he's so serious the whole time. Everybody's kind of got their own thing, but he's like, I love chocolate, sir. It's just simply that I love chocolate. And he's like, and at the end, you know, he like fucks up all the other kids, Willie, and then he offers him the job of taking over for him, but he has to live there and he has to leave his family.
They can't come. No.
And he goes, I'm sorry, sir. I'm going to have to say no. And Willie's like, all right.
Get out of here. Fuck off.
I forgot that kid was British.
Yeah.
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Man. Shout out to Johnny Depp, dude.
He's pretty good.
He's
Did
a
he
great
even go to
actor.
acting school? What did he do?
I think he was in a band.
I feel like
before.
I feel like he got picked out. He's one of those guys that just got picked up out of obscurity.
He was in a band. I
Which is
think he was
fucked
homies with Anthony Kiedis at some point. I know he was homies with River Phoenix when he was on his rise, and then he got in those young cute boy. He was that heartthrob initially.
Because he was Gilbert Grape, right?
What's that movie where
No.
he's he babyface? He makes like a cute baby face in it.
Mm.
I think it might be called Baby Doll or Baby Face or Baby something.
Oh.
Um.
What's the other one where he played somebody's older brother?
Oh, I know he was in Friday. The Freddy Krueger film,
No, that's not it, but that's cool.
but he was.
Yes, he was. Crazy.
Yeah,
he was like
yeah,
the bad boy.
He was the bad boy. He was just trying to get some. He was just trying to get a little something
Yeah.
for himself,
He was trying to get
and he
some-
ended up getting a little bloody dream, a wet dream, some might say, but
Yeah.
you know,
He was toxic.
he was toxic in that
toxic.
film. Actually,
Probably
I
in
don't.
real life too.
Yeah. He's been through a lot.
He has. He's
A
been-
lot of wine
a lot of wine and cocaine.
and cocaine.
$4,000 a week on wine. Of course you're gonna blow through your fortune, buddy. Don't drink it. Save it.
Yeah, hold on to that wine. Hold the wine.
Hold the wine.
Hold the wine. Hold the line.
That's the original Ethereum right there.
Yeah, it's holding the
Grapes.
wine. Yeah.
But I think he's okay now because he's doing those fucking Sauvage commercials where he's doing the
Oh.
cologne and he's playing he just like comes in with the guitar low as fuck. He's just like,
He's got that wrist
Sauvage.
leather. It's up to here. It's like that long.
yeah. He's got fucking bangles that go up to his
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
elbows. And the vest. It's like, why does he fucking look like Sweeney Todd in real life?
Yeah, why is that the one character he chooses to emulate? Sweeney
I know.
Todd and Jack Sparrow.
That's the thing, dude. Props to him for not being an actor, like a whatever traditionally,
Mm-hmm.
I think, and then having the balls to be Jack Sparrow in that way.
Turning it into a $1 billion franchise.
I would say he almost started the like emo hands, sort of like dinosaur arms. Like,
Yeah, that was about 2003, I think.
and then everybody saw that and was like, I'm gonna make dance.
Yeah,
You know?
Because it's 9 in the afternoon.
Yeah. Oh man.
100%.
Sometimes I forget we're like filming the podcast and I just make ridiculous hand motions.
Yeah. You gotta do it, dude.
Yeah. Who cares? You know, my face is my face.
There's a
and my
special
body's my body.
treat.
Special
Special treat.
Oh, come on. So you can both fuck off.
I gotta pick different ones.
Fuck off.
Let me go to a different octave.
Oh yeah.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Bye-bye. Be
That's
gone.
good.
Be gone. Fuck off. Fuck off. What the fuck?
I like that one. What the fuck?
Get out of here. Fuck off.
Calls us, tells us to fuck off.
Oh, we got some Kendall.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, we got.
You're entering Kendall
No.
octave.
No. Fuck off. Fuck off.
Oops.
No. Fuck off.
Fuck off.
Oh, come on, man. Come on, man. Fuck off. How about you fuck off back to your little gangbangs?
Whoa, like father,
Wow.
like son, dude.
How about you fuck off back to your little gangbangs?
Well, I think just fuck off. Thanks.
You didn't think I had
Oh,
Roman?
God.
Just fuck off. Thanks. Fuck off. Fuck off. And thank you. Fuck off. Thanks. Thanks. Thanks.
To all our patrons and all our listeners, I just want to say
Thanks.
To everybody else.
And thank you. Fuck off. Thank you. Fuck off. Fuck off.
little shit, boring.
So you can fuck off. Buttering up the old dunce, huh? Nice work. Fuck off.
That's where it ends.
That's great. That's great.
Get out of here. Would you like a hand job or an ad roll? Fuck off. No, sir. No, sir. 3 bags full, sir.
Sounds like a different show.
No, sir. 3 bags full, sir.
No, sir. No, sir. 3 bags full, sir.
What the fuck? What is that part?
No, sir. No, sir. 3 bags full, sir.
Losing it.
He's telling somebody, he's asking somebody their opinion on something. I think it might be the boar on the floor thing.
Oh man.
And he can tell that they're just kind of trying to placate and like trying to pander to whatever they think Logan wants to hear.
Yeah.
And so just like, oh, no sir, 3 bags full, sir, which is like a idiom for that kind of thing when somebody's just being a cuck.
Oh,
essentially.
okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god, dude. That was a crazy episode.
No, sir. No, no, sir. No. Fuck off. Look at me. Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. Would you like a hand job or an advil? If you don't understand that, then fuck off.
Genius, dude. Genius.
Yeah, so check out the Silent Sea. It's like Squid Game meets Halo.
Meets water.
Meets
Starfish, oddly enough.
Starfish.
Yeah. Patrick Starr's in it.
Meets Moon.
Meets
Remember that movie Moon?
Yeah, that was
with that
great.
one guy.
Duncan Jones directed it. David Bowie's son.
Oh.
Zoe Bowie.
With Sam Rockwell.
Sam Rockwell.
If you don't understand that, then fuck off.
Space Odyssey. Just had to throw that in there.
Space Odyssey.
It's like Space Odyssey.
Never seen Space Odyssey.
You probably wouldn't like it.
Why? I like Kubrick.
It's long,
Yeah.
man. It's really good. You would like it, but
You know what though? I see thumbnails of it in books
It's slow.
where it's like this is a cool cinematic thing they did. It has awesome shots, and then I get it and I go, oh, cool.
Yeah.
I don't need to see the rest.
Maybe if you were doing a little, maybe
Doing a little.
do a little,
popping.
you'd be like, oh.
Yeah,
But
probably.
That's probably about it.
Sounds scary.
There's just moments. That's one of those movies where if I was the editor, I'd and the director was behind me, I'd just say, "Are you sure you want me to leave all that in?"
Yeah. Like, this is a long cut.
So this is 3 hours long. Are you sure you want me to leave all this in?
Yeah, like
It's just
who's that?
slow.
Like it must have been. I don't know. I think about those things, and it's like he must have been the editor in some way, you know?
Yeah. Well, that's the movie I want to watch again after I've fully detoxed from technology devices. After I've detoxed from like fast-paced YouTube videos.
Oh, it's so tough.
You know, they're just they all get to the point so fast.
It's so fucking hard to sit through a thing now.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
That's what I like about this show, The Silent Sea, is we're watching it in subtitles.
in Korean, which is better actually.
You can't look away, dude.
Yeah. Which is the thing about Succession too, in a way. If you don't focus, you don't know what's going on.
Dude, so complicated.
Yeah. Which most of the time, if that happens, I just won't watch it. But it gripped me enough that I was like, I will watch it.
I'm glad it came around on you, dude. It's so good.
It's fucking sick, man. I'm glad I didn't miss out, and I'm glad I forced Jenny to watch it, and now she loves it.
Yeah.
I didn't force her. She knew it was gonna be good.
Since this is also a review of television podcast,
Mhm.
Archive 81, you got to finish that as well.
Yeah, I'll check that. I gotta finish. I gotta watch more episodes of that.
Really great. Really pretty cool concept.
It builds well.
I think it builds well. I've enjoyed it. I kind of rips on my screenplay a little bit, my idea.
They
So
do.
I'm gonna have to
Wow.
revamp that.
But yours has a much more southern feel.
Southern feel, more familial.
Mhm.
Well, it was a little familial as well. I'm not sure.
If you relocate yours to some like alligator swampland, some marsh where they're taking those boats with the giant fans on the backs.
Oh yeah,
then it's really gritty.
it's definitely a southern tale,
Yeah.
southern gothic tale.
Ooh, gothic, southern gothic.
Yeah, southern gothic, dude.
I like that.
Oh, does it take place in the 1800s? No.
Oh, is
It can't.
1800s?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fuck off.
You never know what you're gonna get.
You don't.
Yeah, I gotta check that out. You know, it's they put out so many. Just when I thought Netflix is killing it, Netflix is gonna be the supreme forever. They just have that kind of work culture that's like that super toxic fucking SNL sleep all night fucking don't stop grinding. We have to make the best shit ever.
Yeah.
Uh,
We'll pay you $100,000 a year though.
yeah, but a lot of jobs pay $100,000 a year now, and a lot of them don't have that workload. they just have a lot of money and they go,
sign me. Oh, let me get that. You're true though. I was listening to a podcast today that talked about how, man, Blockbuster, they could have fucking just saw what Netflix was doing and just copied the same shit.
They failed to reconsider. They failed to pivot.
Dude, they had all the movies. They could have easily done that. And then by the time they did it, it was too late.
You know what's crazy?
So nuts.
Is when the BlackBerry came out, they were kind of showing it around, and somehow they got it to the Secret Service, and like Barack Obama was around, and you know, I think he said something like, let me have that phone. Like, give me that phone.
B-Rock said that?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
He, like one of the first BlackBerries, he was like, this is amazing.
Wow.
And it was a game changer. It was like a way to check your emails that people didn't know about before. And they had the keyboard on there with a little wheel. And I had a version of a BlackBerry at one point, and it was sick. It was cool.
So dope.
So dope. So businessy. And then when the iPhone came around and smartphones came around, the guy who invented the BlackBerry and essentially revolutionized phones at that time refused to believe that people would ever get rid of the keyboard, because he was like, people want to touch buttons and they're not going to go this touchscreen way, and it's just not going to happen. And even though they would suggest trying it like within the company, he was like, nah, we got it. We're like,
wow,
we're good. And now name one person with a BlackBerry.
Yeah. Well, also, the whole point of the iPhone was so people didn't have to carry around an iPod and a phone in their pocket. That was why they wanted to invent that. They didn't think they were going to revolutionize everything, which they did.
I know.
I was thinking as you were talking about that, how fast. So when did Yeezus come out? Like 2012, 2013?
Yeah, I want to say 2012.
Remember the line where he's like, and as I turn my BlackBerry off and I turn the bathwater on.
Yeah.
And you turn off your iPhone. And he's saying the girl has the iPhone, he has the BlackBerry. It's crazy that in 2012, 13, I mean, that's like probably one of the last songs I remember having a reference to the BlackBerry.
I know.
And that seems late.
And the only other person who was really referencing it before that was, that seems late, because Jay-Z was singing about having a BlackBerry before that.
Yeah.
Like early 2000s.
It's crazy how fast everyone either got an iPhone or an Android.
And I wonder if this is it. Like, I wonder if Apple if we're not gonna trump Apple at this point.
I mean, people probably thought, well, I guess until another facet of technology shows itself.
Yeah. Because
I'm thinking, who's going to beat Netflix? You're probably not going to beat Netflix at its own game, but you would beat it if you were in another way of consuming content. Then you could beat them. But you can't. How would you beat them at their own game? That's the whole thing. But I guess Facebook did it. Facebook beat MySpace at its own game.
Exactly. They did. And
Mark.
People, they love the iPhones, and you don't see a lot of Androids. But when it comes to computers, if you had a homie that said, oh yeah, I have a PC, I built it myself and I chose the parts, you're like, oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
And part of you is like, should I get one? It seems powerful,
Is this a struggle you're going through right now?
It's not a struggle. It's an inevitability. It's just a matter of when. Prices are sky high right now, obviously,
for all the materials to do it. How much can you do it for? Like $3,000?
Yeah, well, for sure.
That's a gaming PC, right?
You could get a decent gaming PC still for under $2,000.
Oh wow! I mean, that's pretty sick because that's still cheaper than a fucking Apple.
It is.
Like any sort of usable Apple for music. Yeah. But I guess you're not doing music.
I would need to justify it in more ways.
Yeah.
Like if I started getting way more into video content or something.
Yeah.
Then I'd maybe get that, more hard drive space, probably more powerful to edit.
I guess you can't write off a gaming console unless you're a streamer.
Yeah, you could.
Yeah. Don't watch this. Don't watch
IRS.
this IRS, please. You're not allowed.
Hey, I'm an entertainer. You never know. Gaming
That's
is
true.
part of my. I have streamed before,
We did. That was
So-
fun. That was fun.
so technically we could both.
Yeah,
Say
yeah.
our business is not doing well, but at least we can write off this
we are.
computer.
This is all a loss, but even better. What a write-off.
Yeah, exactly. But well, how do we even get on this on the BlackBerry?
Technology is because of Blockbuster and Netflix. We were talking about how I was saying how
okay, yes,
Blockbuster could have easily pivoted
yeah,
because they had all the movies, they had it all, and then Netflix was like, "We're gonna mail movies out," and then they were like, "Actually, you can watch on your
yeah,
computer."
they're like,
Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. If you don't understand that, if you can't, fuck off.
I'm struggling.
yeah. No, it's true though. Fuck off.
Fuck off. But I was gonna say yes, just when I thought, and of course, just when I thought I had been through all the good shows, that I want to watch, Succession, that's pretty much it. But
Dude, there's
they
always
came
a
out
good
with
show.
they
Yeah.
came out with a bunch more,
Yeah.
and it's like, oh, of course, they're never gonna stop coming out with good shit.
yeah, dude. I mean, the only thing that bothers me sometimes is a show can feel like a Netflix show.
Mhm.
It can feel like one that's come out before. And
They
you're
they
like, "Ugh."
have like a style. I feel like almost Netflix, whatever their main production team is. I feel like
it's like the cinematography too. Like
Yeah,
it's almost
exactly.
like
they have their process.
They all use
probably,
the same
obviously.
lens.
I'm sure they have the system. They have the same lens.
yeah.
However it works, but so you're tricked into thinking that this might be good, and sometimes it's bad.
Well, that's why I want more people just to distribute on Netflix, where
Mhm.
Netflix has nothing to do with the production, but they're like,
Yeah.
we're gonna distribute it for you.
But then you run into the problem of potentially being like fucking Hulu, where you're like, oh, you can watch this via Stars on Hulu or fucking Cartoon Network on Hulu or
so
Nick on
annoying.
Hulu.
Yeah.
It's like
add a
ugh,
channel to
shit.
your
Yeah.
already thing that you're buying.
Mhm.
You know who doesn't have shit on their service?
Amazon.
Apple TV, dude.
Fuck Apple TV.
They don't have shit.
They
they've
have
got, like-
they have a streaming service just to keep up with the Kardashians. I feel like, not literally, but
Oh, I was
to
like,
keep up with
that's
others,
on there. And then
other
that's right.
streaming, other streaming.
I mean, the stuff that they have on there is pretty good, but they have like 10 things. Like
Yeah,
Ted
they have,
Lasso is amazing, but
That's on Apple TV.
yeah, it's on Apple TV. So I mean, and that's one of my favorite shows of last year for sure. But yeah, it's just so funny how they only have like 10 things. Honestly, everything else it's like add your HBO channel to your Apple TV, add your Paramount Pictures channel. It's
Wow.
like fuck off.
I realize I don't pay for any. I don't pay for any TV things.
I
me.
mooch
I mooch a lot of them.
a lot of mine. I think technically the HBO, but that falls under our internet.
Everything. HBO Max.
That's gonna go though. When we turn off the internet, I gotta get it somewhere else.
How much is it?
Oh, I think it's only like $7 a month.
Oh, nice.
It is. I'm like thinking about that. I'm like, shit, I gotta get that again. 'Cause I love HBO, dude.
I think
I
Jenna's
think it's
got
a
one.
great
Maybe
service.
we could probably just make an account on there.
Yeah,
I love HBO too.
it's so good.
It's probably the best next to Netflix.
Well, yeah, there's quite a few things on there that I enjoy.
I like that on HBO. You know, you and I are movie people,
Oh yeah,
and they got movies. They got like
great
they'll
selection.
put blockbusters on there. They'll put old
Oldies.
school ones on there. Yeah.
Which are always good.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I watch a movie made in the 60s or 50s, I'm like dreading watching it. I'm dreading starting it.
Yeah.
And it's always fucking awesome.
You're just like, well, this is fucking tight.
Whoa, they filmed this all in one area? Ow.
Well, it looks fucking fuzzy and good.
Especially when they talk like this. I love when they talk like this. It's my favorite accent.
Or are you watching fucking original George Gershwin movies or something?
I was watching Sunset Boulevard. It's like a 1950s movie, and she's very much like that.
Oh, darling, don't you know that they died years ago? They slipped in an oil spill.
Oh,
Yeah.
gosh, darling, no. Very Kristen Wiig doing like an impression of them. Like that's
Yeah.
how a lot of those people. Every time I watch stuff like that, I just think of Kristen Wiig.
Kirsten Wiig.
Kirsten Wiig.
Wait, Kirsten Wiig.
Kirsten Wiig.
Yeah.
Now I don't know what I'm saying. But
It's definitely not Kristen Wiig.
it's Kirsten Wiig.
Okay.
Kirsten Wiig.
Yeah.
K-I-R.
Kiernan Shipka.
Kieran Culkin. It's like her doing a impression of
Fuck off.
of them. But yes, they're always great.
I wanted to go until 8:30. It's 8:32, so call it, baby.
Let's call it. Let's watch another Silent Sea.
Let's watch another Silent Sea
Silent Sea.
as I upload these files to the internet to begin editing.
Yes.
Thank you guys so much again for listening. Every time I do this, it's always a pleasure and a joy, and we're going to keep doing it. We got to figure out a way to keep doing it post-move. We'll have a studio, or we'll go to your house, or we'll go to my house or something.
Yeah. Or while we're gone, while I'm gone,
Yes.
we can just do it. Zoom, I'll record one end, you'll record the other end.
Exactly.
Yeah. It'll be like Workaholics Boys.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. You're down for that. So, you know, and every time I'm like, oh, we sang too many parts and I have to do this. I have to do a lot of music. So goodbye. Goodbye.
We'll come back to you.
Bye.
I got nothing to say, yeah, I'm just loving the way you're looking over here. Come over here and tell me your name. I can tell by the sound, yeah, when you open your mouth. I hear my new favorite melody, hey. We should both run away. Why do we ever stay?